everybody doing? I'm Sadhna, and you're on a curator's journey. Thank you so much for joining in. My guest today is Vidya Nag, and I'm extremely excited because she's an image consultant. We can all do with some style tips, right? So that's what she's going to talk about. Besides that, perhaps some cross-cultural etiquette and mannerisms, packing tips on how we should be prepared for a holiday, how to take a selfie. Those are a few things I've planned to ask her. Of course, there'll be question answers at the end, so perhaps you could also come with some questions from your side. Let's see how it goes. Come, join me, and I look forward to a wonderful session.
Hi Ashish. Hi Vidya.
Hi Sadhna. Good evening.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
All well? I think I'm getting a bit cut. I need to reduce this a bit. This works. Okay, I think this will do, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Am I clear? Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
you are. If you want to just show a little more of your forehead, that'll be fine. But otherwise, it's okay.
Okay. No, okay.
Fine.
Let me adjust
Yeah.
that part. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's kind of perfect. So, hi Sudha, thank you for joining. No, the previous thing, just put it down a bit.
This is quite tricky.
Yeah, that's fine. I
Okay.
don't be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yes, it is wonderful.
Okay,
How
that's
nice to see you. Thank you
Same here.
for
How have you been?
joining me. And somebody is already asking questions. Ashish wants to
That's
know
nice.
if you're a
Are
skin
you a skin
specialist.
specialist? Hi Ashish. I am an image and etiquette coach and consultant. Skincare is a part of image consulting, but I am not a skin specialist.
As in, in the medical terms, that would be a
A
different category or
dermatologist? Is that what you?
dermatology.
A
So that
derma?
would be.
Yeah.
So, see, it's so important. We must tell everybody who an image consultant is and what they do,
There
And
is
that's
always this identity issue when it comes to an image consultant. Initially, when
yeah,
I started, people would think it had something to do with photography. So it was
exactly.
important for me to first tell them what image
Tell them.
consulting is and then explain the
All
services
right.
we offer.
Absolutely. So let
Yeah.
me just start off then because we are already
Yeah.
getting into second gear.
Yes.
Now, when you joined, I was telling everybody what, I'm calling everybody together for. So let me just finish that quickly.
Sure. Yeah.
The fact is that, I was extremely bored in the lockdown. Not that there wasn't enough to do, but I wanted to do something which truly made me happy. So I thought I would get together a group of people who were inspiring and kind of, tell their story to people who are happy to listen. And if nothing, at least they'd have some fun, and we would have some fun. So that's my story, and that's how a curator's journey started. And trust me, it's going well. And I have lovely news to share that next week is going to be phenomenal. So everybody who's watching now has to be back next week. I've got somebody who's going to blow your mind after Vidya blows your mind today as well. So
I have been
there's
watching your live,
you
all
have
the
to.
episodes, I must say. Just the last one had a technical issues. I mean, I had some
Okay.
network issues, so I couldn't catch up on. But then I did watch it after that.
Wonderful. Hi, Sangeeta. Thank you for joining. So, why don't we start by quickly introducing Vidya, and then she will tell us, what she's been doing as an image consultant all these years. So, with my guest today is Vidya. She has a finishing academy. She grooms people, and she makes sure that they are the best version of themselves. And I think that is what everybody is talking about, that we must, whatever we are, we must be the best version, and it's very important. And I believe it too from the bottom of my heart that with the resources you have, with your color, skin, race, whatever, just present yourself well, you know. And that's why I think image consulting is so important. Now, what I find really interesting about Vidya is that unlike people who've kind of, you know, studied from one institute, which may also be an ace institute, and, you know, no offense meant to them, Vidya has actually studied and picked up these skills from 4 continents. She has studied image consulting in London, in New York, in Melbourne, as well as India is where she's actually doing all the groundwork and doing the actual work where which is the best way to learn. So it's such a diverse, canvas. And I think she is so well equipped across multicultural etiquette and mannerisms and, image perceptions. So let's hear from her, Vidya. How was your experience with image consulting across the 4 continents? And what is it that you've really picked up and would like to share with people today?
Hi, everybody. I've had a lot of them join in. Hi, Navneet, Amit. Hi, everybody. And thank you, Sadhna, for having me here this evening. It's been wonderful. I've been watching all your talk shows, and it's really been nice. It's a different journey each week about different person and perception, as you said. See, even before I tell you, I have somebody asking what exactly is an image consultant. Hi, Sangeeta. That is Science 2405. So, see, image basically is a perception held about a person or a product by people in general. It is how people perceive you, or it is how people have a notion about something, right? So, as an image consultant, I basically train people in different aspects of life, appearance, behavior, and communication. We are professionally trained experts helping people in different walks of life based on their requirements. Yeah. So images, sometimes it does extend beyond appearance, behavior, and communication, like your digital media and public relation and a lot of other things. But basically, image consulting is an amalgamation of a lot of things, be it fashion, styling, wardrobe analysis, personal shopping. It could be your communication skills and, a lot more like this. A lot of small things put together, you call a person as an image
Certainly,
consultant
Vidya.
who has skills.
Tell us how your journey in the 4 continents helped. You know, that would be very
That
interesting.
that was wonderful, Sadhna. My journey as an image consultant began way back in 2008, when in India it was very new. So I decided to first get to know about the subject. So I kind of started an online class with this London Institute. Even after that, I somehow was not satisfied. It kind of didn't suffice my, what do you say, craving for knowledge. So I went ahead and I enrolled to do a course in Melbourne. That was one of my first image trainings in Melbourne with this wonderful institute who taught me a lot. You know, apart from just image consulting, there was so much more I was learning, because Melbourne is a city of fashion. So you get to see, trendy people. You get to see their culture, customs. You meet so many people there, and you get to learn so much more than what you're just there to do. For me, it was an experience in itself. Even be it our tea breaks or lunch breaks, we were learning how to sip on a cup of tea, or how to eat, how to do small talks and communicate with everybody around us. So that was an experience. But
Sorry, I'll just
sure,
say
go
a
ahead,
quick
go ahead.
point.
Yes.
It's actually wonderful how travel, in a way, expands your horizon so much. While you had gone there,
Opens you up to a lot of different people and customs, which is very important. As an image
that's why it's
consultant,
very
that's
important to
what you
travel,
need to
guys.
know.
You must
Yes,
travel.
travel, absolutely. You learn, you just keep learning something or the other. You sit and watch people, you learn about trends, you learn about their customs, their behavior, their body language. There is so much to learn. And like they say,
Exactly.
learning never ends. So I
Exactly.
started from there, and then when I came back to India, I did a lot of research and a lot of tweaking, because we Indians love our colors, we love our culture, customs. So for people to understand that maybe certain colors don't suit them, or maybe certain styles don't suit them, is very difficult. Yeah, so there began my journey, and then from there,
New
uh,
York. Tell me about New York.
yes, that I was about to get there. A couple of years ago, I went back to, upgrade my skills, as you would, I mean, I would want to put it. See, in every profession, I think upgrading your skill is very important, or you get stagnated at a time, and, you start feeling probably out of place, or, outdated. So I thought I should upgrade my skills, and I went on to do my advanced etiquette and image coaching in
Wow.
Manhattan. Oh, this lady that I met there was one of the most wonderful trainers that I've ever seen in my life. She taught me how to be compassionate. She taught me how to deal with people. See, until then, image consulting for me was just a career, was just a profession. And I was dealing with people as just another professional, like any other professional would do. There was no connect, there was no compassion. So this lady opened my eyes up to a fact that, this is more of a people, you're connecting with people. You need to have people skill. You need to be empathetic towards people. You need to understand the reason why people come to you for a change or a makeover. It can be personal reasons, it can be professional reasons. Some people may have had a setback, and they may be looking for a new life or a new beginning. So you need to understand why they are there. So and that kind of really helped me connect to a lot of people I trained after that.
Yeah, because I'm sure you must be actually sitting down when a person comes to you for consultation. You must be sitting down with them for an hour or 2 or 3 hours, whatever, and understanding what they actually want and why they are here. You
True.
can't just start off with something. I'm
True.
sure, or I'm sure, after your experience with this wonderful lady, she sounds great. You
Dan
must,
Marsh is her name. She
yeah.
is still my mentor, guide. I still go back to her with a lot of my doubts and questions. And, sometimes you're stuck in a situation where you don't know how to handle it. So those are the times when I still go back to her. Like now I'm developing a new program for children, like an after school program. And
Right.
she is kind of guided me to do that. Rather, she's inspired me to do it. So it was a wonderful experience. And Manhattan, as you know, it is New York is a city that really never sleeps. It is a city of life, life, hope. There is so much to not just learn, but to, experience. The vibes itself is so contagious. I mean, it really was a wonderful experience. Especially, I'm sure, Sadhna, you will be able to relate when you go back to studying or learning anything at our age, it is, you would have forgotten going to schools or universities. You've left that behind. And now you go back, and you have that different life and different experience. Walking down the streets, you would watch street fashion, couture, and there were so many other things that you would get to watch just as you stroll down the street. And,
Yeah,
the
because
experience.
Vidya, each place has its own characteristic. For
True.
example, New York is America, but it's formal America.
True.
LA is casual America. Melbourne is different. India is different. So London is
Yeah,
very high fashion.
even the customs in each country and city differs. Even though it is the same
Exactly.
country, like you said, in America, the culture and customs and style differs from New York to LA to California. I mean, there's different customs everywhere. So in each city, maybe if you observe, you will get to see a lot of such things. Their eating habits is different. Their body language is different. Their language that they use is also different. Though it is one country, they have multiple, customs and
So
cultures.
Vidya, if I understand you correctly, an image consultant is not just somebody who is transforming your persona or an outward experience, it is somebody who can influence you through and through. They can teach you etiquette. They can teach you how to eat with a knife and fork, for example. They can teach you how you greet people in different cities and, you know, places all over the world. They can help you to be compassionate towards people like you felt. And
Civility. You
they
know, we
change
teach
you
them
from
civility.
inside. Yeah, inside
Yes.
out. It's not just,
Yes.
we are not talking about an
It's not
external
just about appearance. It never is about appearance, Sadhana. There's a lot of other things that goes into, getting a perfect or a, I wouldn't say perfect, but getting a good image for a person. So it is never only about your clothes or your accessories or your outer image. It is more like a holistic makeover and, development. Yeah.
Great. So several people have joined. Mona has joined. Hi, Mona, and lots of other people. I'm sorry, I've not been able to call out to everybody, but I must speak with Vidya when I must. I cannot break that flow. So hi everybody again. Thank you for being here. We love you a lot, and we hope you'll enjoy the rest of the 45 minutes. Okay, another thing which I want to say is that I think you will have a lot to ask Vidya about, tips about style, or some things we'll cover, but there are several things which you must have in mind. I would like you to ask those questions roughly, say 20 minutes from now. So by then we'll finish our talk, and I would like to take questions from the audience, or people who are watching us. And I think you have a golden opportunity here, because an image consultant is right in front of you, and she would like to answer the questions very well. And if something gets left out, you can still contact me. I'll give them across to Vidya, or Vidya will give you her Instagram handle. You can also contact her directly. Yeah. So thank you guys. Some people are appreciating my neck piece. So thank you.
It's
I'm
beautiful.
flattered.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. That's the importance of presentation, I guess. Since I was coming in front of you, I was scared. I didn't want you to tick me off.
No, not at all. You're looking stunning.
Yeah, great. So,
Hi, Chaitra. Hi, everybody out there. Thank you all for joining. Yes, please do ask your questions, and we will try and answer as many as we can. Yeah?
Yes, we will. Okay.
Yes.
So I think we've discussed what image consulting is, and it's time for us to give them a few tips and some interesting pointers about, what they can gain from this. So first of all, packing. Would you like to? Somebody's mentioned that you have a lovely smile, so I must give you the compliment before we move on. Great, thank you on her behalf. Okay, so I wanted to discuss packing. Now, what happens is that very often when we are traveling, we actually, overpack. We get so excited, and we forget where we are going, what we are doing. We stuff all sorts of things in our bag, and ultimately once we reach the destination, we realize that we are not prepared for the weather, or where we are carrying things which are of no use, or we find ourselves
That
repeating
happens
clothes.
more often. You're carrying a lot of stuff that you may never use through your journey.
So you're the expert. Please tell us how we should pack in a sensible way, so that we are using our stuff for the maximum, capacity.
Yes, like you just said, we a lot of times tend to overpack or leave behind a lot of things because we are so excited and anxious to get on the journey. So it happens with a lot of us. So I will quickly tell you the important things why to consider while you're packing. First and foremost, I personally feel you should, do your homework about the place that you're traveling to. the kind of climate that it has, and the kind of clothes you will be requiring there. If it is a cold, if it's a cold region, then you will require to pack a lot of wool. Then if it is your beach destination, maybe, I mean, you can make do with your sarongs and beach wears. So you'll have to figure out to which place and the weather of the place. And most importantly, just ensure you've noted down the things that you want to carry. You know, a checklist is very important. Keep that in place. And then luggage. Luggage is one absolutely important thing. I personally prefer a hard shell suitcase or a luggage, so you can dump in everything, even if it is handled in a rough way. It kind of sustains all the damages that it is put through. And then I would tell you all to carry, I mean, pack your clothes in, packing cubes. There are cubes, those are available online.
Different sizes also.
Yes, and different sizes. Those are called packing cubes. So instead of folding your clothes, you can just roll your clothes in and arrange them neatly, so they don't get wrinkled easily. So that is one important thing you should keep in mind. And always double pack your toiletries, makeup, and any liquid medicine that you're carrying, which is very important. Even if it did have
What do you mean by double pack? What
you know,
exactly?
it is, you
Twice.
pack it in a zipper pouch, and yes, twice. You have to double bag it. So even if it did leak, it leaks inside the pouch. If one pouch is damaged by any chance, it leaks into another one, but it doesn't stain your clothes. When you're traveling, you need to be very careful about your clothes, because maybe you have not carried an extra pair, or that particular pair is very important for you. You don't want it to get damaged. Yeah. So you need to double pack. And one tip that I will give everybody is pack your shoes in, shower caps. That keeps them intact,
Wow.
keeps your luggage clean, and it is very easy to find in any hotels wherever you are put up. So it's very easy to find shower caps. So always pack them inside the shower cap, and keep it as the base before you pack your clothes in, or lay your packing cubes on top of it. So, and then of course, there is something called, luggage tracker. That is a tracking technology that basically tracks your luggage, right? It is one of the most interesting things in market. Technically, we are so advanced that, there's something called luggage tracker, which will help you track wherever your luggage is, in whichever part of the
Amazing.
world your luggage
What
is.
is it? Is it like a barcode or something, or what is it exactly? Or is it a
It's a
machine?
small device that you install in your luggage, and you can keep a track of it through your phone, or another additional device that you get along with it. You will find it easily on some websites.
Okay,
And
like
also
Amazon type of things.
Amazon, yes,
Things
you will
like that.
find it on Amazon, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And also you can, you should actually always have a TSA approved lock for your luggage, and you get small
Yeah, I
containers.
think in some countries it's compulsory, because for the US,
Most times
etc., it's
it's
compulsory.
compulsory. Yes, yes. You have
Mm-hmm.
to have a TSA approved, locks. So it is, if at all some authority is questioning your luggage, then they have access to opening it. So, and of course, you should always pack your toiletries or makeup to save space in small containers, travel size containers, or buy your cosmetics in travel size, just for traveling. And I'll just give you a run through of how you could pack for a week. If you're traveling for a week, then I would tell you to just carry a couple of tops, dressy ones, casual tops, or t-shirts, whatever you would prefer, depending on the kind of vacation or holiday that you're planning. If it is business, then I would ask you to compulsorily carry a blazer or a workwear, a formal, semi-formal kind of a wear. Pack in some dresses, one or two, if it's for a week. If at all in new places you walk into a restaurant and they have a dress code, if it is a formal dining area, then you will need to dress the part. You cannot walk into a fine dining restaurant with a jean and sneaker. So always carry a pair of heels. Then please carry one boots, depending on what kind of style you want to uh, you know uh, how you want to style your look. It can be a ankle boot, it can be a knee length boots. Uh, I mean, based on how you want to wear it. If you're wearing with shorts, then you can always wear a knee length boots. If you're wearing it with the jean, you can wear ankle length boots. Then always please carry a flip flop. You know, there are a lot of times that you will end up not having anything to wear in your rooms, or just lounge around in the hotel lobby, or take a stroll down the road. You know, if at all you feel like doing it. So always carry a flip flop. And I personally also feel in a lot of places, my personal experience, it's been that you should carry a water bottle of your own. You know, I
Okay.
feel you should carry a water bottle and an umbrella, a small travel size umbrella. You never know where you will need it. Yeah, it can be very useful.
Especially water bottle and all is a very good suggestion for, you know, these times, because now since we'll be passing through so many touch points where multiple users will be using, like if there are water fountains, and
True.
you know, it's
Yes.
better to fill up your own water
Own
bottle
water
and then
bottle. Yes.
use that
Because
at
even
airport.
otherwise, even if it is not just at this point, at any point, a water bottle is always the most useful thing, because you don't know, you know, where, I mean, how to. You always carry your own water. It's like a good thing.
So let me just summarize three. You said so much. I just want to summarize it for you know, people, so that they have it in mind and they take away some specific points. The important things that I could figure out was, one, that have this tracker. I think it's an excellent idea. Number two, do packing in cubes.
Yes.
Number
Packing
three,
cubes.
yeah,
All of
packing
these
cubes.
available online. You know, they can
Yes,
always
I know.
get it.
Because this I also do, and I genuinely find it very useful, because it's a
It's
very
more
easy way of
organized. Yes.
segregating your clothes into, you
Yes.
know, formal, casual, whichever way you want.
Correct.
Then I loved your suggestion of packing shoes, etc., in shower caps. And shower caps are so easily available at hotels, you know, so you can pick up multiple shower caps from there and pack shoes as you go along. You know, you don't have to worry, because the next hotel will have its own shower cap. So again, that's a lovely idea. And other than that, carry couple of formal clothes, or you know, something for the rain, and a water bottle. I think
Yeah.
if we
And I
take
also feel, you know, before we move on to the next question, there's one thing that I want to say then. Always carry an extra, you know, bag. So you put in your used laundry, or maybe an extra packing cube to put in your laundry, used clothes. And I mean, if you're doing a beach holiday, then do not forget to carry a wet bag. There's something called a wet bag, or a bag that, you know, where you can store your wet clothes. So that is
yes.
also important. These are some small things that we need to keep in mind while packing.
Because
Traveling. Yeah.
sometimes, you know, you're on the beach and then immediately you need to pack up and go to the next destination,
Yes.
and you end up putting you know, a swimsuit or a wet towel in your normal clothes, or maybe with some sort of a plastic bag, but invariably everything gets damp. So I think this would be a great idea. These are great tips, Vidya. Thank you so much, and they are so practical. So
We are having someone love-centered saying all our ideas are good.
that's Mona.
So I really hope it was useful for them. I mean, they can use it.
Wonderful. Yeah, that's the idea. You know, we want to discuss things which are sort of vital for you, and which you're going to benefit out of. You know,
Yes.
it's not just chit chatting that we can do without
True.
audience, but we are doing it
Yes.
so that all of you gain out of it, and we love you so much, and we want you to love us as well. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much, guys. Now, in maybe 10 minutes, you can also give questions, so that we can focus on that as well. In the meantime, Vidya will give us some style tips. Vidya, are you ready for style tips?
Yes.
For your
Yes, we'll do that. Um, okay, basically, see, personally, Sadhna, style is more of a personal thing. But irrespective of that, you know, I would ask every person who's watching us, you know, hearing to us, that figure out what is the style that you want to carry, or what is the style that you're very comfortable in. Once you get to know that, then it will become very easy for you to use any style tip that I'm going to tell you today, or you find down the lane. So my first style tip for the evening would be, make your tailor your best friend. Trust me, there is nothing more beautiful than a custom-made outfit. You know, any custom-made outfit which is made to fit your body shape, size, is going to stand out. It is going to make you look polished and classy. So it is very important. It can see a lot of you know uh, clothes that we buy, ready clothes that we buy, sometimes may not fit our
Ready
body
made.
shape. Sometimes you have these small tiny things like the length is a little longer or a little shorter. Your M's are not really
No, but
well done.
the fit and the fall is important, right?
Important. So if you
Yeah.
have a good tailor who can do all these tiny little things for you, it's a blessing. So I personally feel you should get a tailor who can custom make your outfits. It's not Style is not always about brands. It's about your way of styling, your way of presenting yourself in any outfit or attire for that matter. So I would always ask you to have a good tailor. That is the first thing that I will say. And
Hi,
then,
Gaurav.
sorry?
Sorry. No, just carry on.
Okay. And for all the women out there, please do invest in a good pair of innerwear. There is nothing more flattering than that. Only that will make any outfit come out, look good on you, or it kind of, enhances your assets. So do invest in a good pair of innerwears. And then the next thing will be, you should always in your wardrobe have a good pair of heels. It can be
Of
nude, it
heels.
can heels, yes, stilettos. It could be nude, it could be bright color ones. They completely turn your outfit. They take it to a next level altogether. Even if you're wearing a jean and a normal t-shirt, and you pair them with a pair of heels and a nice bag, it
I'm
completely
assuming you mean stilettos, right?
stilettos,
Yeah.
yes. When
Yeah.
I say heels, it is not wedges, guys. Don't
Not very.
confuse heels to be wedges. They're not wedges. I'm talking about stilettos. So it'll turn around any outfit. So it is very important to have a good pair of heels. Even while you're traveling, never forget to carry one. That is important. You will never know where you will need it. Like I said, when you enter a fine dining restaurant, you don't want to walk with flip flops. Yeah, you will want to be dressed for the place. The
Absolutely.
next thing that I will, you know what, Sadhna, I will just call in somebody to come here and show you the difference of how accessories can have on your, outfit. How accessories can make
Wow.
a lot of difference.
I would
Yeah,
love that. What a brilliant
yeah.
idea.
This is a small surprise even for you. Just give me a second. Let me call in my niece, Bindya.
Please.
Come, Bindya. Hello,
Meanwhile,
Ron.
Mona, I read your comment that you would like us to post tips along with our, as a follow-up of this live. I think it's a brilliant idea. We were planning to do it, but now I'm going to definitely do it. And for all the different aspects, packing and style and etc., it was a great idea.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for noticing and giving us your feedback, everybody.
Thank you, guys. Okay, this is
I think
my
Shweta is
niece.
joined. Hi, Shweta. Thank you. Yeah.
Hey, guys.
Yes,
Okay,
Vindhya.
this is my
Hi.
niece.
Thank you for coming.
As you can see, this is just a plain white top, and this looks pretty plain and simple. And when you accessorize, like just this one neck piece, can make such a big difference. So any statement neck piece or any statement jewelry for that matter will completely change the look of the attire, as you can see, as compared to how she would look without this. And see, can you just see the difference, Arna? It kind of like the one you're also wearing. Neck pieces, any kind of statement jewelries make a lot of difference. I'll just
Exactly.
show you a couple of them that I
Yeah.
have got for her. So these are something that will go on a wrist. This colorful
We,
one,
yeah. We can't see that one, Vidya. She has
Just
to
give
put
me
it
a
in front. Just put it like
second.
this.
Let me.
Or you can put your wrist in front. Yeah.
This itself is adding. So see, it's a plain, wrist accessory, but
But
the
basically, they
color
are
of it.
statement pieces, right?
Yes. So any statement piece for that matter, it could be small earring like this that I will just hold it up and show you. See, it automatically adds color. Though this is plain white and very simple cotton top that she's wearing, the minute she accessorizes it, the look
And
changes.
yeah, absolutely, it's beautiful. And I especially like this one. This is totally my style. And the
Yes.
important thing, Vidya, is that when you have one good statement piece, you don't need to wear other things. You don't need to mess it up. That
Yes.
one thing kind of holds the attention. And my suggestion would be that don't, if you're wearing such lovely earrings, then don't also wear necklaces,
It,
this,
it is.
that, and the other. Let that
It,
be the focus.
it has got to be just one statement piece. Thank you,
Exactly.
Bindya. We'll see you in a bit. So it has compulsorily got to be just one statement piece. You should never overdo accessorizing or makeup for that matter. And as
Exactly.
long as makeup is concerned, there are a few tips that I will quickly give you all before we
But
move
then
on.
you must see my ring, but just see my ring.
Oh, that's
Since you're
beautiful.
here.
Very pretty ring that is. Uh, so as far as makeup is concerned, I always tell people to have their foundation in the center and blend it outward, because you know what happens when you have your foundation here and try to blend it, it kind of becomes a mask. Your airlines kind of catch up the makeup and it becomes a mask. So it is always important to have it here and blend it outside.
I just blew a kiss to Mona. She's flattering me, and I
I
love
know
her.
that is a statement piece, Sadhna. I mean, I should have told that right in the beginning.
Thank you
That is a
so
statement
much.
piece.
No, no.
So any simple outfit will look great, beautiful. Once you have any statement piece, accessories, it can be a ring, it can be your earring, it can be just a pair of glares. I mean, you could just wear a glares, and it gives you a different look. And now with this pandemic around, and a lot of us, there's so much talk about the mask and things like that. See, there is this one interesting mask that I found online. It is more like a scarf and mask. Can you just see this? It goes like this. It's more like
Okay.
a scarf. Yeah, you can use it either as a scarf or a mask. You just
So
mask
it's
it
a new
like this.
style.
It's yeah, and you can
And
just
it's
tuck
not
it
too
like this.
tight as well. Yeah.
No, or you can just put it around your neck. It's more like a scarf come mask, and this is like one of the best finds. It has been really very useful,
And
and
it's very it seems to be comfortable.
yes, and it is very comfortable. The fabric is so nice and flowy that you don't suffocate while you're breathing either. So,
Yeah.
so these are the kind of small things that you can use. I would personally tell people that, you know, apart from masking, please try and put your hair up. Where is this from? Okay, that's from one online portal. I'll share the link later. Is that Love Center? Yes.
Yeah, she's Mona. Yeah.
Mona. Okay. Mona, I'll share the link with you in a while. Yeah. So, and
Sonal is also here. Hi, Sonal. Thank you for joining. Yeah.
yeah,
And
so
all the people. I'm so thankful and grateful to all of you.
yes, so these are the small tips. That is a Georgette kind of a material.
Okay.
Yeah,
Would you like to do some accessorizing with Bindia or?
I would love to. I thought you will continue. Yes, Bindya, can we have you here back, please? Just give me a minute. Yes. Is she visible?
No, not now. Yeah.
Yeah. Is she visible now?
Yes.
Okay. Now this plain again, the same white shirt. It see how it looks different when she has a neck piece. Just hold
Okay.
on. See, this kind of when she wants to change the tone, you don't want too much of gold and glitter, then she can go in for something like this sober, which again goes very well with whites. Any neutral colors, black, white, any color. There's no
Okay.
not much of a bling in this. So
So
she
with
can.
that said, yeah, sorry.
Yes, yes. Go ahead, Sadhna.
Um, since she's here, and I think this is the perfect time to ask you, with her help, that how does one click a good selfie? I think this
Oh,
is something you must teach us today. You're,
that's
probably telling people in your classes, etc. So let's also learn the trick
okay.
for that.
Do you have the phone here? Okay, let her. She'll get her phone. So yes, as far as selfies are concerned, see, you first have to find out which is your best angle. For some people it can be right. For some people it can be left. Some of them will take it and look good when pictures are taken directly, just on the straight. Please, yes. Now she's ready. Okay. So it's basically whichever angle that is best for you. Like, for example, if Bindya's angle is left, I would ask her to hold this up, tilt up neck. So, her neck elongates and there's length and she looks slimmer. The face looks slimmer when she's in this
So you
angle.
must look up a little.
A little, yes, above, and always look above your, camera, phone camera, not in the eye, just a little up. You have
Okay,
to
you
look
have to look above the camera.
above your phone camera.
Okay.
Yes, that's when you'll have that slimming effect on your face, because all of us will have issues with our neck looking thick and double chin being seen. So that is one angle that she can use, and another angle is to the right. Can you just tell them to the right? When you're taking a selfie, Sadhna, you'll have to take care of lighting. You should have proper lighting, which is coming from the opposite side on your face. You cannot afford to have too much light or too little light. Too much light will make your face look very, pale and stark, and too little will make it look very grainy. So you need to have a perfect lighting setup for that. Outdoor selfies are, really good when you're out in sunlight, natural light. So when you practice, when you try and practice your angles, when you try and practice the lighting, you will realize as you start clicking multiple pictures, you will understand which is your best angle. So yes, anything else about selfie you want to know?
No. So basically, as I understand, one is don't hold the camera on your level, hold it above, and
Yes,
try the
above.
left profile and the right profile.
Right profile, yes.
Depending on the light, etc., one of them should look better. And
Yes.
Normally, it's the same side of your face or profile which will suit you all the time. So
Yes.
try that and move the light to suit that. That's what you're
Yes.
saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And when you look up, your double chin doesn't show. Yeah.
When you just tilt, it's not look up. You'll just have to tilt your neck a little up.
Yeah, I also saw somewhere that you kind of should protrude your face out a bit and then lift it up. That gives
That
a
sometimes can
longer neck.
backfire. When you
Okay.
protrude too much, it can backfire. So just tilt it up a little, maybe
Okay.
probably like half an inch if you tilt it up. So
Okay.
then you will get an elongated look. When your neck looks longer, the look itself, the complete look will be, very flattering.
Wonderful.
Yes.
So thank you. I think we should relieve Bindya from the torture.
No,
She's
not at all. And also,
Thank
while
you
taking
so much for
selfie,
that.
you have to consider a lot about backgrounds, because when you have plain background, anything that you're wearing, printed or colors, will actually, be very prominent and look nice. But when you have a colorful background, it is preferred that you wear, light colors, plain clothes, plain tops. So that is another way of That is another tip while taking selfie.
Okay,
The
great.
professional, photographers follow something called two-third, angle. So it's basically, it is more like a technical thing. It's like imagine a paper folded into two horizontal and two vertical, what two horizontal and vertical lines.
Nine square. Yeah,
Yeah. So,
kind of.
and you have to eye at least one point in those boxes created. One, yeah. Sorry, that's a little,
Yeah, no
you know,
problem. I think
technically,
we got the hang of it.
yes.
Thank you so much for that. Quickly, anything you want to say about what's an airport look, for example, and then we'll take questions, guys. Start giving your questions. What's an airport look?
Airport
Or
look
would you
is
rather
basically,
answer? Yeah, sorry. Or would you rather
sorry.
tell us what a lady should carry in a handbag?
Or if we have, I mean, we have time, so we could do both of it. Airport look is
Oh,
basically the look for traveling. You know, when you're air traveling, I mean, it's just a deeper thought about it is that, don't forget to be stylish when you're traveling. You have to be comfortable as well as stylish. Hi, Daksh. So a lot of people. Hi, Manya. Manya is a friend of mine who is joining us from New York.
oh wow! Thank you, Manya.
Yeah. So
I'm
airport look is
flattered.
basic. Yeah, it's basically about traveling in style and yet being very comfortable. You know, style and comfort can go hand in hand. So it doesn't have to be, that you're stylish but not comfortable in what you wear. So that is airport look all about. I mean,
Yeah,
that's what I
because all the film stars and all, they always have this airport look on them. So I'm sure it has also something to do with the glasses and all that,
glasses, the
so that they're
accessories,
posh
the
look.
bags. Yes.
Yeah.
So it's mostly it's the looks
And
that you
ladies'
given by
handbag,
the.
what
Sorry.
what should a lady carry in her handbag? Maybe five things which are very
To
important.
all the ladies out there, I think with the current situation and pandemic, they should and must carry a sanitizer and a very fancy, fashionable mask that you're getting today, which also can act as an accessory. You know, it's not plain. How would you term it? Like plain medical masks. It is more a fancy mask that I just showed you all now. So you should have that. And a roll-on perfume, I think, is a must in any woman's bag because you never know who you're going to end up meeting, and you do not want to smell bad, or you would be running around the whole day. So
And
probably,
Vidya, you also feel a little confident, like if you're going for a meeting and you just spray a little perfume on before meeting somebody, you feel refreshed and you feel confident for that
now
one moment.
you get roll-ons, so you really don't have to carry a spray huge one with you. You get roll-on, you get
Yeah,
travel size
and you get those
perfumes.
little sprays, of
Yes,
for
yes.
essential types. Yeah.
Let you know your eyeliner looks good at times. Okay. Someone's complimenting you on your eyeliner. So yes,
Thank you,
and
thank you.
I would personally say all the women should have a small bag of cosmetics if at all they need to do touch up, or they will want to change their look to meet somebody else, head from one meeting to another. It's always handy to carry a small pouch or a bag, makeup bag. So I think these, your mobile phones and a lot of these things you always carry. We never forget our mobile phones. And now you get sanitizers, Sadhna, which act like, bag accessories. They come in small, tiny pouches, which you can actually hang on to your bag handles.
Oh, really? Yeah,
Yes.
you get it in bed and bath. I mean, you get that plastic thing. Are you talking about the same one?
Yes, yes. So
Um,
it looks fashionable yet, useful.
Yeah,
So
it's very useful. I carry that because and before COVID, not that I carry it now, because
yes.
especially when you're traveling and all, you just sometimes need to take it out and kind of rub your hands a little or
True.
whatever.
And instead
So
of digging into your bag, I mean, you don't know what you would have touched, and instead of digging right into your bag, it is more handy to
yeah,
have it
bath and body
outside.
works. Thank you.
So, yes.
Mm.
So I
So,
personally, see, we all
guys,
carry. by
Vidya
the
is giving
organic.
very practical tips because we haven't discussed this, but so many things that she's saying are actually, I know I have tried them and I know that they work. So please
Yes.
listen very carefully to whatever she said and try, and you can watch this again on Sadhna_Insta and just, make a note of whatever she said. It's like gold. It's very
And you
useful
can
stuff.
always reach back to me in DM me
Absolutely.
on Vidyanag. So we're always here, or you can reach out to Sadhna and she'll put you across.
Yeah.
So
No, her handle
anything.
is Vidya Nag. So please feel free to reach out to her as well. And you can tell me, and I'll reach out if you're not sure of how to frame the question, etc. You can be in touch with me as you
Yes.
please, whichever way.
Yes.
And I want to see some questions now. We've been talking so long. Can we please have some feedback, and can we please request for some questions, guys? Can
We have
do you
somebody
have anything to
saying
ask?
Versace and all I can't
Hi,
afford.
Aman. No, it doesn't matter what you can afford or you
Hi,
can't. You
Vijay.
keep your budget in mind and look for
See, there
something
are
in that budget. Yeah.
a lot of good perfumes that you can get access to at Zara, you know, Marks and Spencers. They are good and economical. So you can pick up a lot of good stuff, travel size packs in some roll-ons. They're very small and economical. So you can pick up those. You really don't have to go in for a big
Yeah.
perfume. Roll-on at Zara, yes. Even I kind of agree with what Mona is saying. Roll-ons at Zara are like really useful, and they
Yes.
smell good too.
Right. And even Forest Essentials and I think L'Occitane also, they have this
Yes,
perfume
small,
which is like a cream. They have
correct.
that
Yes, a
small
pretty
one,
fair
of course,
perfume.
but even and that's nice as well because it's very compact. You can put it inside your purse, and it's it's not going to spill over, etc. So that's great.
Yes.
Um, did I miss any questions? Does anyone want to ask something? So, Vidya, meanwhile, would you like to tell us about your, NGO, whatever work you do with the kids that, is really good for, which you're doing for the
This
good of
is
society?
not a NGO. It's not an NGO. It's basically after school holistic program for children. Where is your neck piece from? Sadhna, I think this is surely for you. Someone wants to know where your neck piece is from.
Yeah. Guys, thank you so much for all these compliments, and I would really want to credit the person who's made it. This is my friend Neelam Narang. She's a jewelry designer. She's the one who's designed this. She's an amazing lady, and she's done this for me long back. She gave it to me long. I mean, I got it long time ago, but it's beautiful. I love it, and I would love for Neelam to know that all of you liked it. I'll tell her that. But meanwhile, yes, what were we about your work?
And I have somebody asking, Mona, my nail paint is okay. I've just borrowed this from my niece. I will have to find out the shade and let you know. I'll do that in a bit as well. You had something else, so I will let you know the link of the mask and the nail paint, in a while once we're done with our live.
Yeah. In fact, your nail paint is going with my clothes as well. No?
Yes. Yeah, and before we wind up, there are a couple of etiquette tips that few people asked about. So I would just want to tell them that
Yes. Why don't you tell us?
just a very few basic etiquette tips, like you should hold your wine glass with the stem and not the glass itself. Yeah, and when you're using teacups, you just hold
Yeah,
it with
that's
a pinch,
because I want
not.
to say why. This is, guys,
Yes.
this is because wine becomes the temperature changes. I mean, if it's cold wine, it becomes warm. So we don't want that. So if you hold it from the stem, the temperature won't change. It'll stay what it's supposed to stay. I mean, the way that you're supposed to take it.
Yes.
Sorry, what's your next point?
My next thing was how to hold your cup while having tea and coffee. Just give me a second. So this is basically a teacup, guys. And when it is your tea, you hold it in a pinch. You don't loop your finger for tea. You just hold it in a pinch. And for your coffee is when you loop your finger through.
Oh.
Yes, that's for your coffee. And tea
And
is
the tea?
just held.
Like that.
You just, yes, in a pinch. It's just held like this.
I
Yeah,
hope
with
it
two
doesn't
fingers,
drop
your
out.
thumb and index finger. So, and you know, you know,
Yes, please, Nitin. He has an etiquette question. Please ask.
can I ask? Please, Nitin.
But we just have a couple of minutes, so fast.
Yeah. Okay. In the meantime,
Okay.
I will keep telling them more about etiquette.
Yeah, but
Can you
I
use
think
napkins?
Vidya, we are going to touch an hour. So unfortunately, I think we should stop now. Otherwise, this will
Go on.
terminate in the middle of our conversation. No, it
I
gets
say
off
no
after
to
1
my
hour.
boss. Nitin wants to know how he can say no to his boss without sounding rude. Yes, Nitin, there is a way of saying no, not just to your boss, to anybody without sounding rude, depending on what situation you're in. If you've been asked to do something, or if you've been, if you're about to, you do not want to do something, you just have to tell them that maybe you will try doing it next time, or maybe you will try to do it. That would be a apt way of putting it and saying, you, instead of saying no, you should just say, I will try to do it. Yeah, that is
Vidya,
one way of, yes.
I think I'm really sorry. I think we have to stop because this is going to get cut off otherwise. Maybe we'll do another session another time.
Yes, or guys, you
It's
can
so
just
interesting
DM
and
the questions to Sadhna or me, and we'll
yeah,
try and answer.
that's
and
not a
make it with them.
problem. And we'll
Yes.
try to get Vidya back maybe another time. But today, I think we must say bye. Otherwise, this
you
is
so
going
much,
to
Sadhna.
terminate midway. Yeah, it was a pleasure. Please,
Thank you so much.
yeah.
It was
Thank
fun
you
being
so much
here.
for joining me. It was beautiful. It was fun. Thanks a lot to everybody who's been here today. You've been great.
Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it because I really enjoyed talking to my guest. If you did, then you must join me every Sunday at 7 p.m. on a curator's journey on Insta Live. And here on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon before you log out so that you get notified about any new videos which get uploaded. Thank you so much again, and I really look forward to connecting with you more. Bye-bye.